Good afternoon and welcome to the Perkins Garage's YouTube channel for a full Puma ST walk around video. If you are interested in part exchanging your vehicle, please click on the link at the top right hand side of your screen, which that will take you straight to our website where you have a valuation for your vehicle in under a minute. This here is a rather beautiful Agate Black Ford Puma ST featuring the 1.5 litre EcoBoost engine producing 200 PS of power. 200 PS of power is then transmitted through a 6-speed manual gearbox. The Puma is registered on a 2023 registration, meaning we're taking Ford warranty with us until June 2026. The vehicle itself is on just over 8,200 miles, but like always, I'll get the exact number once we're on the dash in a moment. So, in the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to walk you around corner to corner, door to door, telling you everything you need to know about this gorgeous Puma. First port of call is the near side front bumper, where I present to you the wonderful remote central locking key with lovely ST on the back side of it. Simply clicking on the unlock button there will wake up the daytime running lamps, which may appear to be flashing in your video currently simply because the frequency in which my camera records at. So the daytime runners give other road users the ultimate visibility, meaning you're always going to be seen, even on the brightest of spring days like today. So inside there also the LED Puma headlights. You might be able to see it in there somewhere, probably won't focus, but below that we have LED front fog lights and we have front parking sensors making themselves all the way along that front lip of the bumper. Also, please notice we have a Ford Performance front splitter there as well, giving it a really aggressive look. Moving ourselves around the bumper now, we're going to eventually come to these rather beautiful 19-inch graphite grey. They're graphite grey, they might be magnetic grey, please don't quote me on that, check the description below, but some beautiful grey alloy wheels. The tyres fitted to these are the Continental Contact Sport 7 tyres. You've got some fantastic high quality tyres on there as well. Also, the ST comes with your red painted brake calipers. And as they're ajar, we'll just show you down the cross section of the tyre there, giving you a good understanding of how much tread is remaining. Let's travel up the vehicle. Let's talk some sensors. We have a little dome there which is a light sensor that is responsible for the automated lights. So as the sun goes down and the moon comes up, your lights will come on automatically. At the top of the windscreen there is 3 more. The bottom one there is a traffic speed sign recognition camera. So as you drive past the speed sign, that will be displayed on the digital driver display. This can also be used in coordination with the intelligent speed limiter, meaning if you have your speed limiter on and go past a differing speed sign, your limiter will change automatically. Top left is a light sensor for the auto high beam, and top right is a rain sensor for the automatic rain sensing wipers. Going further north, we have a panoramic glass opening roof. As you can see just how low that sits to the roof of the vehicle, letting abundance of light and fresh air into the vehicle, which is lovely at this time of year now the warmer months are here. So bringing your attention back down to the vehicle here, it's going to lock the vehicle on the remote central locking. Take the camera to half zoom, because on the door handle, you guessed it, are those 4 lines for keyless entry. So simply touching behind the door handle will unlock the vehicle, and tapping again on those 4 lines will then lock the vehicle. So keyless entry is a secure system, so if you don't open a door within 20 seconds, it will then lock itself once again. And we've also got some lovely Puma lights underneath, the puddle lights. Obviously it's quite light so you won't see them, but at night time you have a lovely Puma puddle light. So continuing with the Agate Black theme, we have rear privacy glass. That looks just spectacular. At this stage of the video, I take a step back on the offside rear. I just gently rock the camera down the offside of the body, hopefully displaying to you, wherever you might be watching this video, how wonderful all the body panels are. Gently creep side to side, like so. Beautiful condition bodywork on this one, like all our vehicles here at Perkins. So down to the right hand, offside rear, right hand rear there is another beautiful 19-inch Continental Sport Contact 7 tyre. So some really top quality sport performance tyres. Moving ourselves around the rear of the vehicle, we have front and we also have rear parking sensors. So it's a nice park pilot, so you'll get the intermittent beep when you go to park. So moving inwards, we have the lovely Jaws exhaust system, which makes a fantastic crackle and pop in sport mode. And if you can see down there, that there, getting quite nerdy now, that's an active valve inside the exhaust, which opens and shuts depending on what drive mode you are in. Also, big fan of the black Puma badging as well. They look quite stealthy. Wonderful. Right, so we're going to do the exact same on the near side of the body now. So we're going to start off nice and high just as the sun comes out, and we're going to just gently rock the camera down the near side of the body, nice and tight, so you can hopefully see. Looks like a mirror. Fantastic. And just gently rock that round now to the near side rear, giving you a good look at that alloy. And then we can follow all the way down to the near side front, giving you a good look at that alloy. Like so. Again, matching set of Sport Contact 7 tyres all the way around. Right, so that's the exterior taken care of. Let's have a look inside the boot. So we have a double unlock function on the key there, or we have the pressure pad just below here, which the vehicle locked itself because of keyless entry. That's why it didn't open then. Anyway, so the Tornio cover is, or parcel shelf, is built into the rear window. So as you open and shut the boot, it's going to open and shut itself. And then that exposes the incredibly large volume rear boot space in these Pumas. Awfully versatile. At the moment we have it in its lowest setting, so obviously that increases the volume inside the boot. So whether it's a couple of doggos, suitcases, a gazelle, anything you like, we've got plenty of room inside the bag. Even golf clubs and sports equipment, there's plenty of room for all activities. Underneath this boot liner here, I'll just show you quickly, is the Ford and MegaBox storage system, like so. And that is, that's also got the rubber cover at the bottom as well, but if you take that cover off, you have a little drain plug there, so you can see the image there, and you can drain, so you can even use it as like a bathtub, or if you're walking the dogs, all muddy, put your muddy dog in there if you like, or muddy wellies, there are thousands of uses for it. Also this boot liner, boot mat even, will go into a higher position, like so, so that obviously decreases the volume, but then it decreases the distance of loading heavier objects in. So maybe you had a, I don't know, a heavy object and you have a bad back, so it reduces the distance you need to go. So onwards, so that is the boot taken care of. Let's have a look inside the rear. I've just noticed I've just clicked the wrong button there. Let me just shut the boot up once again. Back into the rear. Okay, so beginning on the driver's rear door card. So it's lovely hard-wearing plastic, so if you did carry children in the back with muddy fingers, it'd be nice and easy to wipe down the door cards afterwards. Leading into a soft touch armrest down there, then we have individual window controls for the corresponding door card. Turning the camera around for the first time, we have these lovely part leather, part suede seats, all defined by this lovely ST red stitching all the way around. It's going to be very comfortable, very durable, and it's going to last you the test of time. I really am a fan of this suede as well. As you can see, it's in fantastic condition. If you do carry the smaller humans of this world, you may require ISO fixing points. You have an ISO fixing on the right hand rear and again on the left hand rear. So click the kiddie seats in, keeping them nice and secure. Now normally I like to point the camera upwards, but I've got the blinds shut just in case any bits of tree fall off and it's easy to hoover up instead of dropping it inside the car. But that lets an abundance of light in, and it's also a split system, so you have a manual blind front and rear, so that one's currently open, but obviously you have another pane of glass above it at the moment. It's a really nice pan roof system. Continuing now into the driver's seat, or driver's door card to begin with. We have leather starting nice and high, lovely red stitching, and that continues all the way down into the soft touch armrest and the all four window controls, electric mirror adjustment. We have the folding mirrors, window locking for the rear, and interior locking is found just at the top of that cluster. Oh, I like this, look. On the door sills you have the Ford Performance badging there as well in the stainless steel finish. And now for the last time, let's bring that camera around to show you some more seats. So we have the Ford Performance bucket seats, so you've got the lovely extra support around the neck, lower back and base part of the seat. We also get a lovely racing stripe down the middle there as well, but they're going to be very comfortable, very supportive, and they are, like you can see, the AGR spine technology seats, so it's going to keep you supported in all the places you need to be supported. Electric lumbar support there, so if you do struggle with a bad back, you can stiffen the seat up as well. But the rest of the controls are manual, so you have the dial there for the rear tilt. This one is your height adjustment, and we also have a front height adjustment on this ratchet system here, so you can pin the front up of the seats as well. It doesn't stop there because we also have the extended leg support, so that will support the end of your legs on those longer journeys, making you nice and comfortable. Okay, I'm just going to jump inside the vehicle now. You may hear a little bit of distortion on my microphone, so please just bear with me for a second. Okay, right, now inside the vehicle. So keyless entry, key still in my pocket, foot depressed on the clutch, then we can then click the power start stop button. One click of the button, then that will wake up the vehicle. So what I'm just going to do is click OK, because I'm not going to put my seatbelt on it, and I'm just going to turn down the air conditioning. Okay, so the vehicle defaults into normal drive mode, where you're presented with this lovely dark blue screen, as you can see. Just going to put my hand over the camera so it's not drowned in light. So the left hand side there, we have a digital speedo, we have a coordinate temperature sensor. At the bottom of that menu we have the odometer. So the exact mileage of this vehicle is 8,240.6, followed by the ambient air temperature, digital readout for the fuel gauge with the bar graph furthest right, and the RPM or tachometer on the right hand side. This counts the revolutions of the engine times 1000. In the middle we have a customizable menu, which I'm going to be controlling using the OK up and down menu and return button on the right hand side of the steering wheel. So to begin with, we have a nice performance gauges, so you can see your coolant temperature there. We have obviously your oil pressure and turbo pressure at the bottom there as well. Flicking through there we can see different seat belts. If I was just to click the menu button, going to select screens, and you are able to have up to 7 of these programmed in at once. So whether it's trip computers, fuel economy you're interested in, your traffic signs, performance gauges, performance details, yeah, we'll have a bit of that. Eco behaviour, we've got all sorts of goodies on there, so you can choose what you'd like to see. Coming out of there, this is for your audio, so you go into there, you can go to different presets, FM, DAB, down into navigation. Fantastic if you have your home address, your points of interests, and your favourites programmed into the Sync 3.4 and the satellite navigation system. Once they're programmed in, with a click of a button, you can set up your navigation through your driver display. Next up is your phone connectivity, referring to Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, or Bluetooth as well. So there's a bit for everyone on there. So that's the long and the short of it. But then that was the other one, the performance details. Then you've got coolant temperature, you've got your oil pressure once again, your turbo pressure, and also your coolant temperature there as well. So you've got lots of fantastic goodies to go at. So I'm just going to show you again. On the right hand side of the steering wheel we have the S for Sport, and we also have a different selectable drive mode. So if you would like to quickly put it into Sport mode, I'm sure you can figure a situation where you need to put it into Sport mode in a hurry. I'll leave that to you. But clicking the mode button, we can change between normal, we've got Sport, and racetrack. Also Eco there as well, so you've got a different drive mode for any occasion. But whatever drive mode you pop it into, let's go to racetrack, that sounds fun. It would change the aesthetic of the screen. So in racetrack you get this lovely dark red grey screen, obviously the checkered flag just behind it. As you can see to the left hand side, in racetrack mode, that's turned off the traction control. So it's lovely that whatever drive mode you put it into, you get a different screen to look at. Okay, so that effectively is the digital driver display. Obviously there's a lot more you can do, but don't want to waste the whole of your day. So in addition, this vehicle has the wonderful Bang & Olufsen sound system, which provides you 10 individual speakers, giving you 675 watts of audible power throughout the vehicle. So if you're into your music, this has got an incredible sound system. So I thought I'd mention that as well. Right, I'm going to slide my chair backwards so you don't just see my knees for the next bit. So just to confirm, on the right hand side of the steering wheel, selectable drive modes, we have the menu buttons to go up and down, we have a voice command button, a pick up, decline, and previous and next song function. The left hand side is where you can find the buttons for the cruise control, so cancel left, set speed plus and minus in the middle with resume there also, standby top right, and speed limiter bottom right. Then we have your volume minus, plus, and a mute button. It's going to show you as well a Euro safety standard for an NCAP rating means you have to have active safety systems on board to get your 5 stars. So every time you default the ignition, your lane keeping system comes on again. I'm sure if you did a bit of customer research, consumer research even, most people will tell you they don't like the lane assist. So this button here will turn it off with a click of a button. So that's a really handy system. I really like that on my vehicle as well. Just thought I'd make you aware. You might not have known that. Right, progressing into the central reservation of the vehicle. First up in there, We have a nice little cubby hole for change and other bits, but like you can see at the bottom is a USB-C charging port. This is your higher power charger, and some new iPhones are USB to USB-C, so that would be a nice USB to use. And also you have your little cutout there, so when you do have your cable connected and your phone, your wire's not going to get tethered in the box, keeping it nice and in good condition. Down there, 2 adjustable cup holders, so it's fantastic. They're spring loaded as well, so your coffee's not going to go flying out everywhere in the morning, ruining your day. Manual handbrake. It's really, can you hear the clicks? Lovely, isn't it lovely? Down there we have a card holder, followed by your parking sensors off, your traction control off, and also your automated stop start off. When you put the vehicle into racetrack mode like I've done, that automatically turns off the auto stop start. Now the controls for the 6-speed manual gearbox, which is a lovely sensation flicking through this box. It's a nice short lever, as you can see, it just pops into gear effortlessly, but you get a nice sensation, nice little feeling going through the box there. So really lovely gearbox in these Fords. I'm a fan. Left hand side is a 12-volt socket with a USB-A on the right hand side. Just in front of that is a wireless charge pad, so if your phone supports wireless charging, happy days. Place it down there and it shall wirelessly charge your phone. Up next are the heating, ventilation and air conditioning controls. Fan speed to the left, temperature control to the right. This also has the winter pack, which includes heated front seats, which are 3-way power adjustable. We have the electronically heated windscreen and also the heated steering wheel. On the left hand side of this cluster we have automatic function, front and rear demist, different flows of vents in the middle with recirculation and air conditioning found to the right hand side. Now we can draw your attention north once again to look at this beautiful Sync 3.4 display. So it's a fully touchscreen monitor, so if you've never seen this before, I'll give you a quick tour around. First up, audio is bottom left. There you can click on sources and we have FM, DAB and Bluetooth audio. Next up, your phone connectivity. This is where you can add your phone via Bluetooth. In the middle there is your forward navigation. I use it all the time in my vehicle. I think it's wonderful. So a quick demo. You'd like to come to Perkins, look at this Puma ST, click the search box, and you're going to need Charlie, Mike, 776 Sierra Alpha. Click the search box, and in no time at all, that will navigate your route straight here to Perkins. Obviously, I'm not going to click start because, well, I'm here already. Coming out of there once again, back to your home. Let's now take you into settings. So we have the B&O sound settings there, so having such a lovely 10 speaker system, it's nice that you can adapt it all to your preferences. Then we're going to come down to driver assistance. In driver assistance we have some fantastic software, keep you nice and safe. So we have an intelligent speed limiter, lane keeping system, pre-collision assist, traffic sign recognition, wrong way alert and hill start assist. That's a very nice feature also. Next up we can go into vehicle. In vehicle we have also some goodies in here. So windows is one of my favourites in my Ford. Hold down the unlock button, it will drop all the windows and open the pan roof, or alternatively hold down the lock button and it will shut all the windows and shut the pan roof. Very nice, especially in a black car. As you approach it in the summer it could be quite stuffy in here, so holding down that button will let a nice bit of fresh air before you get in. Next up we can go down to wipers, where you can see your automatic wipers with your courtesy wipe there if you choose to put it into reverse, like so. And then we also have your lighting, so this is your auto high beam, and also set the headlamp delay there as well. And mirrors, people love folding mirrors, and this is where you can turn on and off your auto folding mirrors. So before we go, just want to discuss quickly, we also have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. There's not the widget for it yet because most people have iPhones. So we have the Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. So plug your phone in using a USB data cable, and there it shall mirror your phone onto this screen here. There's tons of advantages of that. First one, it's going to charge your phone. Second one, it's going to be a completely hands-free system. Third one, if you like, is we have applications on your phone that are compatible on this screen. So what I mean by that is things such as your Apple Music, Spotify, and we have navigation. That's the most popular one. Some people don't like the Ford Nav. I won't be offended. But if you prefer Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze, they're all compatible on this screen. So you can really choose your preference. In addition to that, one of my favourite features is back on the steering wheel. So the voice command button there, with your smartphone connected, this will activate your voice assistant. So for example, I'm an iPhone, so I'm not an iPhone, I'm a human, but I'm on an iPhone, and that will activate Siri. And Siri, well, you can tell to do whatever you want really, make phone calls, set navigation, play music. Hey Siri, what's the football score, anything you like, and it keeps your hands off your phone whilst you're driving, which is incredibly important. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did need any information about this vehicle or any other vehicle here at Perkins Garages, pick up the phone 01376 550 899. Once again, if you need your vehicle valued, please look in the description below where you can see the link. It'll take you straight to our valuation tool, and even if you want to speak to a salesman, you can contact us through there. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll speak to you again real soon. Bye bye for now.